Hello everyone, it's Teresa again at Carolina Girl Wreaths, and today we're going to be I'm going to show you how to do a double poof wreath. Simple, easy method like the poof, but just double. Makes it more, it makes a really huge wreath. So okay, I'm going to tell you what we have to have today. So a 14-inch wreath as usual, that's what I always use. It's amazing how many different kinds of wreaths you can make on a certain size. And you're going to have a total of 15 pipe cleaners, 9 on the outside, 6 on the end. And if you don't know how to put your pipe cleaners already pre-made on your wreath, on your frame, I do have a short tutorial that shows you how, if you'd like to check it out. Thank you. Then, of course, the pipe cleaners. I chose white. You'll have a total of 15. Okay. Then our mesh today, we're going to be using a Deco Poly Mesh. And I'm a big craft outlet supply purchaser. They have good sales, good items, and you get $69 worth. It's free shipping. So we're using poly deco mesh today. Okay? 10 inch by 10. So I have this on my wreath holder, which you can't actually see on the camera here. But I've chosen a pretty red and the white, of course, for Memorial Day. 4th of July, and I'm going to be using this blue, same stuff, for my ruffles, and then I chose a pretty 3-shade, pretty for my curls. Of course, ribbons. I have my ribbons here. Okay, well, I'll show you them later I chose, but you're going to have 15 pairs of total ribbons. And then today I thought for my decor on the wreath, I found these pretty sparkle and stripes, USA letters. So that's what we're having today for our double poof wreath. So we're going to get started here and get you where you can see everything. Okay. Okay, here's our wreath, and you find the opening anywhere. And you take your mesh. Now, I will learn about the double poof. You always put your lighter shade on top of the dark. Reason why, if you have the dark on top, it tends to kind of take away from the lighter. But with the lighter, the dark kind of blends through, and it gives it you'll see. Okay? So you just do your ends here, like you would on your other poofs. Scrunch them up. Try to keep my ends folded under. Okay. Do a little cleanup. Cut the ends off. Give me some scissors. Okay. And I'm going to place it anywhere that you choose in front of a pipe cleaner. And you're going to probably need a couple of twist ties for these. Zip ties. You can use pipe cleaners, but these seem to hold it on a lot better. I like to make sure they're secure. I do have a time with these myself, though, just because of my old hands. Okay. That's the only place my arthritis really gets to me. But I just don't want to quit making my wreaths. I have to use my pliers right here and pull these up. Okay. Make sure they're okay. Give it a snip. Okay, so I know you guys have probably done a poof wreath, and this is just, all it's doing is actually putting the two pieces together. Okay, now I do 10-inch poofs. It's up to you what you'd like to use. You just try to keep your mesh even, much as you can, but it's all right because you're going to go back and kind of poof it out. You poof it out. I do my 10 inches, and then I go to the pipe cleaner in front here. Not where I started, but right here, the next one in front. Okay, put it in there. You might want to give this an extra few twists because it's a little thicker. So I'll do about 3. Okay. To the next one. How is everyone today? I'm going to ask you that now before I forget. I hope everybody's having a good day. Today in the Carolinas, it has went from being in the 50s to finally 80 today. A strange May. But I hope all is doing well. I thank you for joining me today, and I do hope you'll come back. Okay, so there's our couple of first poofs. See how the red and the white is kind of like, you can see that. It's really going to be pretty when it all gets done, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do the poofs all around, because I know y'all can do those too. So I'll be back, okay? Okay, so I have the outer part done with all the 9 poofs, double poofs. Now I want to show you how you go into the center if you don't already know. Okay, so when I get to the end of the first poof, last poof, I take my mesh, measure out 10 inches, it's the same as usual. And then I'm going to go up over with the last puff here, bring it up in the middle here, kind of. You see I'm going up in, bringing it up. Then just go to the next pipe cleaner in front of it. And continue on as you would on the outside. I just brought it up over the last poof, brought it up over it. Like I said, we'll go back and fix all these when we're through. Okay, I've got 6 more to do on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and do it right quick, if you don't mind. I don't know how to do the fast runner-up on the videos, y'all, but I'm sorry. Like I say, I done good to learn how to do a tutorial. So, just bear with me here. So, if you want to, as you make your poofs, I always take my other hand and kind of make it, put my hand in and poof it up some that way. Then just go on. So there we go. Gonna keep on till we get the 6 on the inside, okay? 6 on the inside, then we'll go on to putting on a ruffle. Okay, so here she is. She's all poofed around. As you can see now, this ain't the finished look. As I said, this will make a big 24-inch wreath off a 14-inch frame. You can see some of the sparkle and the white and how the red behind it. Okay, so now we're going to be adding our blue ruffles. Okay, 10-inch blue ruffles, and you'll need, let's see, 15. Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with the ruffle method. It's really easy. This mesh doesn't stick, guys, but it is pretty. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the ruffles if you're not familiar. You probably need like a little heavy, your pliers, clippers, or something heavy. Because see how it curls? You're going to want to hold it down with your tool. Because it flips up like this. Or just curls. So we're going to be making ruffles. So, okay, when you curl side like this, we're going to turn it over. Turn it over. Okay. Place your ruffle down. Or mesh down, I'm sorry, mesh. Put my tool on mine, hold the end of it. As you can see right here. Now I have wood burned on mine because it doesn't really help on fraying. But sometimes they're still fraying. It's just, especially in the deco mesh. But just going to make a little dam here with my thumbs. 4 fingers. And I always kind of steal. It's a habit. You don't have to do this. I just barely turn my edge under. I've been doing it ever since I've been making them, and I can't stop. Then you're just going to take your fingers here, do a little scrunching. Scrunch up all the way to the end. When I get through, grab it here with your fingers. And I always kind of just turn my ends under on that when I flip it over, just a little bit, Guys, I am left-handed. It's why sometimes it's kind of hard for me if you'll notice me shifting hands. But there's your ruffle. It's pretty ruffle, a little bow or bow. And you just find your place in your wreath. Put her down in here. Few twist. Okay. And then one more for you. Okay, so she curls up. Curls side down. Using my tool to hold, because I want to hold her down good. Start your end again. Thumbs together. This was hard for me. I don't know why. I thought I'll never do ruffle, but it comes to you, and they don't have to be perfect, because once you get them on your frame, you can fluff them out and fix them the way you want. So you just scrunch up here in the middle, scrunch to the very end again. Grab it with your fingers, hold on to it. Turn these under. Okay, there again. Got the bow ribbon. Just go and place it beside your other one. I can't wait for you to see this when it gets done. I done one the other day and it was gorgeous. I mean, I'm no pro, but I mean, I was really happy how it come out. Okay, so there we have the ruffles. Like I say, when the wreath's done, you can always go back and if you see some places, but okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all the ruffles, and then we'll be back to do our curls. Okay, so here she is with all her ruffles in. You can still see the red and white, especially if you're looking at it in person. You can see the sparkles through the red and the white double mesh. I failed to tell you, the ruffles are cut at 15 inches. So you're going to have 15 ruffles at 15 inches. Now we're going to be doing the curl part with the multicolor I chose. And these are all cut at 10 inches, 10-inch curls. So these are really simple. I'm sure everybody's done a curl. If you haven't, your first time. See how it just rolls up by itself, kind of? I like that about it, but just all you want to do is just curl it up. Make like a loose little curl. You don't have to, when you get it done here, pinch it in the middle and start anywhere you like. Now because this is just me, because there's red and blue on each end, I'll rotate which side goes the colors. I'll show you, but just put it in, I'll start in the middle usually. Place it in your pipe cleaner. Okay, and I usually like to kind of take my curls and press them at the end where the cleaner's at to make them kind of stand up. I just like mine to stand up. Okay. See, we got that one. And then the next one, same way, I'm going to just roll it up. Kind of rolls up on its own. But you don't want it that big. Okay, these are cut at 10 inches, remember. Pinch in the middle. And where I've got this blue one, if you can see the blue on the inside and the red on the out, I'm just going to turn my curl around. This is just me. You don't have to do this. I'm just going to turn it to where the red piece is on the inside and the blue will be on the outside. Just give it a little variety of a pattern here. Okay. So see what I'm talking about? You're going to have red and the blue, you know, and red and blue. And the next one I do, I'll just reverse it. So there's your curls. And so you're going to have a total of 15 curls. So I'll be back with all the curls. Okay, here she is with all the curls on now. See how full she's looking? And the double poof, the red and the white, seems to be kind of covered, but you can still see it in spots. It brings it out, especially when I put mine on my door, the sunlight brought it out. So the doubling does give it more of a fuller look. So now we're going on to the ribbons, and I know that everybody probably knows how to do ribbons. But here's the ones I've chosen. Stars and stripes, sparkle a little bit. Solid red with some sparkled edges. And then I chose navy and white stars and red and white stripes, blue stars. So I don't know if anybody's ever, if you're not familiar with a ducktail and you don't know how to do them, I've done all mine already, save some time, but it's real simple. I'll just do one here, like show you how, where you just crease your ribbon in the middle. You go to the ends and fold it. Now this is where when I first learned I messed up. Something so easy, I messed up. I was cutting on the outside edges here, but you want to cut on the ends, the one that's not open. So you just, the one that's not open, that's where you'll be cutting, on the closed side, and just go up like you're cutting an angle. Okay, and then you'll have your ducktail. So remember, don't cut on the open sides, cut on the closed side. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting a few ribbons in. Okay. While I'm doing this, I just want to say to someone that if there's something I haven't done that you didn't that I've done that you didn't understand, or something maybe that I didn't clarify too good, just leave me a comment, and I will be happy to help you one-on-one and explain myself better. When I put my ribbons in, I'll tuck my pipe cleaner underneath my ribbon after I give them a cut. I always want to press them in a little bit with your thumb. It just kind of helps them to stand up more. Some people just lay theirs flat, but I try to make mine stand up. Either way is fine. Like I always say, it's your wreath. You do what you like and what you want. It's your wreath, your style. Okay? I'm just going to put in one more. And all my ribbons are cut at 12 inches. Okay. I also want to give out a big thank you to my subscribers. I was so happy the other day I had some subscribers. I was. It just tickled me to death, and I thank you. I wish I could thank each of you personally, but I do thank you. It meant so much to me. I thought I never would get anybody to look at mine, but I do appreciate you. I really do. I really, really do. So there we go. There's pretty bows. They're already looking. Okay, so I'm going to finish the bows. Then we're almost done. Okay. Now here she is with all the ribbons. Okay, now the final steps of the wreath will be the signs I've chosen. Of course, mine's 3 little signs. I chose the USA. I can't tell backwards on here. USA. These were actually got from the Dollar Tree. Very pretty sparkle letters. Okay, that's what I'm using instead of a full sign. So I'm going to show you today how I place these. Now, I've done a couple to save time. Get you up here. Okay, I attach my letters and signs with things called, I've showed these before, I think, on my tutorials. These little they're called adhesive adhesive, oh, I forget the word now, just little, they're adhesive, they got holes in them. Adhesive, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't remember the word for them, but they go on like little magnets. They stick, and then they've got the holes through them to put your pipe cleaners through, which I like using because in the past I drilled holes in my signs and letters and I made a mess. And I don't always like to just glue the pipe cleaner to the signs or letters, because if you ever want to redo something, I just think the pipe cleaners are neater put on something like this. So I have actually done the first one, the U here. As you can see, I just put them where I put two, because I'm going to sell this wreath, so I want to make sure it stays on. And I have used double pipe cleaners because that makes me have more length on my frame, where I used to have just one pipe cleaner. I never had enough length, and I was pulling my letters down into the wreath. So this gives me more room to work with the letter when I twist it on my frame. So, and here's the A. I've done the A, same way. The little adhesive mount. That's it, adhesive mount. You just peel it, stick it onto your wood. And then your pipe cleaners, all I've done was just, well, I'll do the S for you in a little bit. We're going to do the S and show you how. Okay. So you can get these on Amazon. They give you options. I got like 100 for $5, or you can get bigger bags or whatever and all. But here we go. Now I do this to make sure they are sticky. But I also want to add just a little glue, touch of glue, because, like I say, when I sell a wreath, I want to make sure that it's done right. So I'm going to place this in just right up here. Let's see, probably to the side here, because it's going to go on my frame, wreath frame, this side. So I'm going to put one there, and then I'm also going to put one down here. Okay. At the bottom of it. For the other side of the, let's see. And you'll see how this works when you do it yourself. This is something that anyone can do. So I just give them time to dry there. And now I just simply put my pipe cleaners in the holes. Little pre-cut holes in them, and I'll just, twist them together, making the length a little bit longer. I also want to say about this wreath that I made, the double poof, like the colors. You can also make this wreath, I've done one in the past, leave your ruffles out. Leave your ruffles out and just put in your curls, and it makes a very pretty wreath, and it actually shows up your double mesh more. So that's an option you have with this wreath too. I get my cleaner in, I just twist it a couple times. Okay. Same with the bottom one here. Feed through the hose. A little twist. Okay. You twist. Now we're ready to put them all in. So I think I've decided to put the U up top. And find me a spot here and just take her down into the mesh, any opening you want to find, anywhere you want to store actually. But that'll be your top. Down into the mesh. I put my hand under the wreath so I can grab when they come through. The pipe cleaners. You can go back and work your ribbons around later, because you're going to cover up some ribbons. Excuse me. So here I have in the back, same way as I do my other signs, just I wrap them around 2 rings to secure it better. Times, and I just bend it down. I also do my signs this way in case somebody, if you wanted to take them off, it's just easier to take off and replace with something else. Okay. So here we've got the U. Got the U in place. Got the U in place. Okay. Now we're going to go on and I'm going to, see, go mine like USA. I'm left-handed. You place just how you want. I usually go left to right, so then I'm going to put the S over here somewhere on the right. Find you an area. I think I'm going to go kind of maybe in here, because I'll put the A on the right across from it. So same way. Going to your mesh somewhere in between somewhere. You're going to come back and bring all your ribbons out and all, so don't worry about mashing them down. Sometimes it's hard for me to find them. Yep, there we go. Okay, flip it over and just, you will know what to do, because this is really a self-learn yourself. Just show you the way that I put them on. Okay, and down here, same way I'm wanting to do. Sorry, let's see. Yeah, these might have actually stayed in with just one adhesive and all. I guess I should have thought about that, and I'm sorry. So I think one would have did the job. And then here we have the S. The S on. U-S. This looks funny to me backwards, so I don't know what I'm seeing. And y'all, I'm really sorry I don't know how to use my camera good. I apologize. I just can't seem to get it right for you, and you have to forgive me. Okay? So there's a U and the S, and then we're going to put the A. I think we're going to go with right in here. We get it on. Okay. So we're going to go same way on this side. Kind of hard to, I'm trying to find an area around the poof area. There we go. You know, actually, like I said, you could have probably done away with just one adhesive on the back. And maybe stick it in the middle somewhere. Come on now. The people don't want to wait on me all day. Okay, so I'm going to flip her over. And you'll see however you place your letters, if you use letters. You will automatically know where to time. Okay, and this one. You can always go back and adjust them and all a little tighter or however you want them. I always do that when I'm through on all this. Okay, so here we go. looks funny to me backwards, but so here we go. I'm gonna get you some USA. She's all done. She's pretty, she's full. I hope you like her. Again, I try my best, but since I'm hard to try sometimes, something goes wrong. But so I'm just gonna go in and, you know, you'll just work out your ribbons where the letters are kind of maybe pulling some down. Just work them out all around. There's some hiding. Just pull them out. Out. And this could even be used for 4th of July. Get one holiday over, we got another one coming up, don't we? Seems like. Let's see, there it is. Go. Even. This one here. Okay, everybody, she's all done. She's all done. USA. So that's our double poof with ruffles and curls. And as I said, you can also leave off the ruffles and just have your poofs on it. So you can see your double poofs more better. So if you decide to make a double poof, try that one time. Just, you know, leave your ruffles off and just do the curls, or, you know, it's just the way you want to do it. Okay. So I always like to settle something for our clothes, and today it's just something because of Memorial Day is coming up and all, and our country, good old USA. You know, we are one of the blessed countries in the world. We truly are. I mean, with even all the stuff we have going on over here, and y'all know I'm from North Carolina, and I live near Charlotte, and I'm telling you, there's a shooting every day. I mean, every day. As soon as I turn on the news, and I mean, just, it's like everything's going crazy. But we are fortunate still. Seems like we are still being blessed. So I just want to say, you know, I'm talking about myself too. Let's just each of us try to do what we can to make this nation a better country. And upon all saying that, happy Memorial Day to everybody that sees this. Again, I thank you for your time. You don't know what it means to me. Thank you all my people that's subscribed to me, have watched. On my heart, it means something to me. So I hope that you'll come back, because we're going to be doing a, if I can find her, going to be doing a very pretty watermelon wreath next time. Kind of a different method. Something that maybe you've not seen. I've done this a while back. So, hope you'll join me then. Until then, I thank you. Have a beautiful afternoon. God bless you. And just, again, I thank you for spending time with me. Bye-bye.